So far as the outer layer of cells, that is the epidermis, is concerned, epidermis consists of the following cells. Number one, epitheliomuscular cells. These cells are for protection and act as muscles. Then we have cnidoblasts. Cnidoblasts are also called as nematoblasts or staging cells. This is the unique feature of these phylum, staging cells. These cells are for defense and offense. Defense and offense. Then we have one more type of cell, that is interstitial cells. Interstitial, interstitial cells. Interstitial cells are actually, these are the reserve cells. Reserve cells and are called totipotent cells. They are called totipotent cells. That is, they can be, these cells, totipotent cells are interstitial cells, they can be converted into any type of cells. Totipotent cells, that is, they can be converted into any type of cells. Then we have one more type of cell, that is the nerve cells. Nerve cells. These are small with branched or unbranched. With branched or unbranched neurites. Then we have sensory cells. Sensory cells. These cells bear hair-like processes for receiving sensations. This was about the cells of epidermis. So epidermis consists of these cells: epitheliomuscular cells, cnidoblast cells or nematoblast cells, interstitial cells, nerve cells, and sensory cells. Gastrodermis, it consists of, gastrodermis is the inner layer of cells. It consists of the following cells. Number one, nutritive muscular or digestive cells. Nutritive muscular or digestive cells. These cells may have pseudopodia or flagella for ingestion of food. These cells also act as muscles. They are also called as endothelial cells. Then we have second type of cell, endothelio-glandular cells, or they are called as gland cells. They are actually secretory cells. And they consist of two types, or they are of two types, and one type of cells produces digestive enzymes for extracellular digestion. One type of cells produces digestive enzymes for extracellular digestion, and another type of cells that secretes mucus for lubrication and paralyzing the prey. Now we are having another general characteristic of these nitrogen, that is the process of digestion. In coelenterate, digestion is mainly, it is mainly intracellular. So mainly intracellular digestion is there, but gland cells or endothelial glandular cells do secrete digestion enzymes into the gastrovesicular cavity, into the gastrovascular cavity for partial digestion of prey. For partial digestion of prey. So their digestion is both intracellular and extracellular. Intracellular and extra. Next one is respiration. So far as the respiration is concerned, that is the exchange of gases. It takes place by simple process of diffusion. Now comes the excretion. Excretory products, they are diffused through general surface. They are diffused out through general body surface by the process of diffusion. Ammonia is the chief excretory product. Ammonia is the chief excretory product. That means salintrates, they are ammonotelic. Ammonotelic. This is about the excretion. Now another one, we have the skeleton of this phylum Cnidaria. The body of Cnidaria, it is supported by horny or calcareous exoskeleton or endoskeleton. That means the body is supported by horny or calcareous exoskeleton or endoskeleton. Now comes the reproduction. So far as the reproduction is concerned, we see both asexual and sexual reproductive methods are present. That means they reproduce both sexually as well as asexually. But asexual reproduction is it is quite common amongst cylindrids. It is quite common amongst cylindrids. And this asexual reproduction occurs through fragmentation. It occurs through binding and fission. We know these cylindrids have a high power of regeneration. So far as sexual reproduction is concerned, cylindrids are monoecious or dioecious. There are ductless gonads present in cylindrids. That means ductless gonads occur in cylindrids. These ductless gonads, they can be epidermal, present in the epidermis, or gastrodermal. That means they can be epidermal or gastrodermal in origin. Now comes the development. In case of cylindrids, fertilization, it can be external or internal. That means fertilization is external or internal, and they possess holloblast cleavage. So the development is either direct or indirect. In indirect development, a larval stage, a larval stage is present. A larval stage is present. For example, in Obelia, planula, planula, planula larva is present.